Warhurst coming over the top did push Bennett in the back.
Our expert comment positions picked that up beautifully as Bennett puts us into full forward underneath it. Smart could take it off the ground. Is Sims, he's first. And the Roosters first on Nine's Whitewater Sports.
Yeah, no one behind in that passage of play for Norwood, and it's got to be the responsibility of one of the back pocket players, either Paul Weston or Lester Ross, must sit behind, and on that particular occasion there was no one there, and Sims reading the ball beautifully off hands made nothing.
Lesser of two evils, I think. Lehman would have run into an open goal, pushes it in quickly. Warhurst behind does battle against Smart. Smart wins out. What a great mark. Tom Warhurst can't argue with that. He held on to Smart prior to the ball coming in. And Smart then held on to him, pushed him out. Took a beautiful mark at the end, so Tom Warhurst, that's the fourth mark Smart's taken. Tom Warhurst started on Smart. He's gone back to full back with him. Accurate as usual for the Roosters second.
Yes, Neil Baum only just made that change, pulling Paul Weston out of the back pocket, putting him on Peter Bennett and putting Tom Warhurst back to the back pocket on Doug Smart, and instant success for North Adelaide. I don't think Neil Baum would be too impressed.
Douglas Smart, man with a reasonable bounce. Oh, there's that spring once more by Redden. He's a magnificent ruckman. Jarman out wide, put Lehman under the hammer, had heart for support. It goes to Darren Jarman. This would have to be a goal. He rarely misses. Bang, there it goes. He's uncanny with his accuracy. What a powerful player.
Yeah, classical bit of play. Redden getting his hand to the ball in the centre. Not such a good handball from Andrew Jarman. Did put young Lehman under a lot of pressure, but the support that Lehman had in both Hart and Darren Jarman running past was sensational. And North, when they're running the ball, with the ball, they do look unbeatable.
Real test in the centre with the ruck set up. Pascoe against Redden. Britsky doing the defensive work. Goes to Richardson. He has Pike from his half-back flank. Pike this time is under enormous pressure. Font's there to take the spill. Jarman to Carlaw. There is always a backup for North Adelaide. They've got runners everywhere. It's Craig. Picks it up and gives it to Stone. He's kicked towards half-forward. Weston over the top. There's a free kick. It's against Warhurst again. And it's Smart. These players having a real duel. Started at centre-half forward, or at least Smart started at centre-half forward. Tommy Warhurst started on him. Winded or hurt his ribs and went back to that back pocket. Bennett's come up to centre-half forward. Warhurst has gone with him. He has one goal. He's only 30 metres out. He's straight in front. This will be his fifth kick. And his second goal on Nine's Whitewater Sports.
I think one of the reasons that Modra opted for that option was when he looked up, he saw the daunting picture of Michael Redden here on the flank and thought better to kick that way, but it certainly is costly going across goal as Richardson tried to get a handle. Now it's Sanders over to Darren Jarman. He has one, make that two. Bang, there she goes. One of the most powerful players in South Australian football. Has tried to get it away. The handle out to Sanders. Craig left it behind. Back to Sanders. They're doing all the attacking. They're putting this Norwood defence under enormous pressure. Look at that for a mark. Doug Smart. Well, he had the sit, but what a mark. And that just highlights the pressure that this Norwood defence is under at the moment.
Centre, there's Thomas all alone. Hart closes on him, picks out Rick Anderson, does that well. The speech has been called to play on. That is ridiculous call. Holding the ball is the decision. And, lucky there, Anderson. Jarman with the ball, that's what matters. Hart has it now. Chips it to the centre of the ground and finds Smart. Smart a little upset with Thomas running through. Norwood getting a lot of possessions. But, just don't seem to be able to get possessions through their forward line with any ease at all. And, I guess Pascoe and Robert together, whilst they're both very, very good young players, they might just be a bit top-heavy. Might have to play one off the bench. Anyway, that's Neil Baum's problem. Smart goes to goal. That's still Phil Barnes' problem as well as he kicks his third goal. Decides to move. We'll wait and see. Rowe appeared to have most of that, was paid. In the air, North Adelaide appear to have a little bit of supremacy. They're just controlling the ball and keeping possession of it. In contrast, Norwood are falling apart under a bit of pressure, just not being able to handle the ball as cleanly as they'd like. Interfered with. Appears to be Doug's Darryl Hart. He's only 25 metres from goal. He's on a terrible angle. The ball leads are covered. He will be forced to have a shot. He has one goal. Kicked it this quarter. It was 17 kicks he's had to date. Not quite up to that, or is he? Champion kick from a champion player as North Adelaide kick their knock.
Redden finding a little bit of space. Look at that handball, putting your teammate under pressure. Poor Richardson. I don't think he really wanted to receive that one. Now Andrew Jarman in with a chance. Over to Darren Jarman. He bangs one towards goal. Oh, he is incredible. That's his third goal, and he is so direct and dangerous.
In North Adelaide with far too many options. Andrew Jarman absolutely brilliant then, getting the ball out to Darren Jarman, and as we've said earlier, Darren Jarman just does not miss goals on the run like that. And, if you look at North's forward set up at the moment, we've got Jarman on Andrew Jarman on a half-forward flank, Tasker, Bennett and Smart. 2 or 3 has learned something.
The Redlegs trail by 8-7. It'll be a huge revival to get back into this game. I don't think it's possible. Then again, I suppose anything is in football, as Bennett gives it over towards Lehman. I think not, though, when you see this brand of football being played. Let's see what he does. He split the centre. Oh, and this youngster is exciting.
Yeah, fantastic. Norwood kick a goal, and one would hope that they could possibly work their way back into the game, and North Adelaide, just with sheer arrogance, just run the ball down the ground. And as Kim said, this Troy Lehman is something of a talent. Only 17 years old. It's his 10th kick and is playing a great game on one of the most experienced wingmen in South Australia and one of the better wingmen in South Australia.
And both Trenorden and Arnold both came down the ground to say, well done, youngster. Straight in front. Has one goal. Pretty rough day. Kept running into brick walls earlier in the day. Puts it in the square from behind as Smart. Got his hands to it. What a sensational mark. That's his 10th. Can't doubt talent. People at the coast when he plays on. This is the state game, and it's hard to argue with. Just it's a natural talent. When he gets a run at the ball, he's just so hard to stop. You've really got to cut him off. Has 4 goals, Smart. 3 in the first, 1 in the third. Now 1 in the final quarter to kick the Roosters 15.
11,000 people witnessed the capitulation of the Norwood side at the parade this afternoon.